Okay, everybody, I wanted to make a short video here of kind of continuing series on this radio that I've bought. This is the Futaba T18S as in Sam, Z as in zebra, and I wanted to show you one of the some of the things that I've grown to really like about the way this works. One of the things that I have found that I really like about this is that if you look right up here in the left hand corner, you see where it says RX and external. When I turn on my receiver, okay, it tells me what my receiver voltage is, and if I had an external adapter that goes on my receiver, it could tell me what my flight pack battery would be. So I find this extremely cool. I know there's a lot of radios with telemetry, but the telemetry on this radio is really cool. Another thing that I love about the ease of this radio is like the timers on it. Right here I have it set up so that when I move my throttle up, it starts a countdown. I normally fly my electric 6 to 8 minutes, and this way anything above a certain amount of throttle right here, it runs my timer, which basically tells me I'm using, you know, my motor battery. So these are some of the really cool things I like about this radio. But what I want to show you here is just how simple it is to find the things in this radio. I've had a few emails where people have said that this is a really difficult radio, and I'm not really sure why, because what I do is I just plug it into a bunch of servos and I start playing with it. But if you go into linkage menu, right here you'll see what's called Servo Monitor. What I really love about this is when I move my sticks, it shows me, like on this plane, you can see when I'm moving my elevator up and down that I actually have an elevator 1 and elevator 2 because I'm using 2 channels for elevator. Okay, the same thing on my aileron. I'm using 2 different channels for ailerons, right wing, left wing. And on my elevator, it's the rear left, you know, well, not rear, but left elevator, right elevator. And on my throttle, okay, you can see my throttle move. But what's really nice about this is that by flipping the switches, it pretty much tells me the state of all my servos. So I just really love this servo monitor. Of course, you got your servo reversing. Okay, you got your sub trims. Okay, system type. This is where you go in and you know, I'm running it as an 18 channel. You can see I'm linked to my receiver. Okay, this is really neat. Idle down time, function name. This is where I go in and name what all my auxiliaries are. You know, nose gear, steer, the ramp, the rear door, all that stuff. We got your model select. Have my endpoints, which you can actually set the maximum limit and then what your true travel is. You know, then you got the function, which shows what you know, like throttle is on J3, which is the joystick over here. So each one of these, as you go through the different pages, like nose steer, you can see that I've got it on my rudder. So, you know, this is just really neat. And let's see, you know, you just have all the servo speed, the fail safe. Now, I want to show you when you go into the actual airplane. Again, you got servo monitoring, you got your dual rates, your flaps, some of your different elevator to camber, which is flaps, stuff like that, your snap roll, air brake, your mixes, which you know I love mixes, and right now I've got a flap mix and nose gear mix. I will have my rear doors mixed, and I just love mixes, and this radio is really easy to do the mixes. So, you know, right now with, you know, you got your aileron to rudder. If you got a big airplane and you're not a good stick and rudder pilot, to be able to do coordinated turns, that helps you out. But I'm an awesome rudder pilot, so I don't need that. I know how to do a coordinated turn. And so these are just some of the things about this radio that I just absolutely love. Okay, of course you got your model select. I've had a couple people talk about these batteries don't last long on this receiver. I've got over just about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours now on this battery, and you can see it's now just starting to get down to about 3/4. And I know it will probably dive pretty fast once it starts to get run down, but right now I'm just seeing how long I can go on this battery charge. So I hope this is informative to you. I'm going to get a lot more deeper in this, you know, as I'm programming the C130, which right there you can see it says C130. You can name it. You know, I've got it as DAG214, and you know, when I shut off my receiver here, you'll see, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't shut off. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it just showed right there that I lost link with the receiver. I turn it back on, and it just shows that I'm talking to the receiver. So, hope this helps everybody, and I hope you find this informative. Thanks a lot, everybody.